Hey everyone, just letting you guys know that we have got a new episode. Check it out. This is going to be our top 6 Christmas movies of 2023. Here we go. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Big Jim Show Christmas special.
Yep, we're going to be having a lot of good stuff for you today for Christmas. Yay, it's Christmas Eve.
Yes, ma'am, it is. So, as part of our deals for Christmas, we always like to talk about our favorite Christmas movies. Our top, what was it, six? Our top 6 Christmas movies that we have. Number 1, starting off with Christmas Story.
Okay, you want me to start first?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, some of my favorite scenes in the whole entire movie is whenever Ralph's little brother gets dressed by his mom to go outdoors. They're going to school, I guess, in the morning.
Oh my god.
And she bundles him up so much that he can barely walk.
It's like walking like a
Yeah,
penguin.
his arms are stretched out so far. He's like, Mom, I can't put my arms down. And I thought that was the cutest little scene. And then also, whenever Ralph's friend, all the kids in the playground, they dare him to stick his tongue to the pole. It's frozen outside, and he gets his tongue stuck to the pole. So
Oh, they what, they quadruple dog dared him
yeah, yeah,
to stick his
quadruple
tongue
dog
on.
dare.
Yeah, I got a story about that.
Uh oh.
So I was working at a restaurant, and I always wanted to know if that was an actual real thing. And so I was in the deep freeze area. So I stuck my tongue on the what do they call it, the railing right there
In the freezer.
in the freezer, and it gets stuck. Yeah,
You stuck your
yes,
tongue to the freezer.
yes, I
Oh
did,
my god.
and it actually tore off some skin with it. So,
Oh, that
it
had
was
to hurt. I
it
bet
was
you
it
your
was not
tongue
good.
was numb for a while.
It was not good at all, in any way,
You
shape, or
didn't have
form.
anybody to come rescue you.
No, I had to rescue myself because the last thing I wanted to do was tell anybody that I did that.
What had you done with the tongue, like the little tongue particles that were stuck to the freezer?
Well, I just scraped them off.
Ew, gross. I've never done it, but I've heard of people doing it, and I'm just like, no, no, not for me, because my tongue's sensitive enough whenever we burn it. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. What about the Easter Bunny suit that he gets from his aunt?
Oh yeah, he doesn't want to put it on, but when he does, he goes upstairs and he puts it on, and he comes downstairs, and his mom's like, "Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen," and he's just looking at her like, "No, it's not. Just can I go upstairs
It
and
was
change?"
so hideous. Like, who gets an Easter Bunny suit for Christmas?
Well, his aunt, I guess, evidently still was in the notion that he was a little girl. So
What?
I don't
How do you figure
know.
that? How did she figure that?
I don't know, but I was just like, oh my goodness, that
Like, he
that
wants a Red Ryder BB gun. Like, how do you get a little girl out of an Easter Bunny?
I don't know.
That's
I
so
don't know.
weird. I never knew that.
But it was cute. It
That's
was
so
cute.
bizarre. How about the dogs that broke into the house eating all the
Oh
turkey?
my gosh. You know what?
Dude.
I almost had that happen.
Oh, I'd be
Do
so
you
pissed.
remember? I don't know if you remember Spirit. She got into the house one time and she almost ate our food.
Oh, that's because Megan left her in the house.
But yeah, the dogs eating the entire turkey dinner. That would be horrible because nothing is open on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day,
Oh man.
especially Christmas Day when they're going to eat their food. And next thing you know, the dogs break in there, eat all of the turkey. So they ended up going out to eat, finding a restaurant that was actually open.
It was a Chinese
And
restaurant.
it was, and they ate duck. They
Yeah.
ate duck instead of
They
turkey.
ate duck instead of turkey.
But it was
Hey,
good, I
you
guess.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I'd actually be eating me some dog that night, but that's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, "Where are those damn dogs at?"
If you can catch them, I guess they were the next door neighbor's
Can't
dogs.
outrun a bullet.
Oh my gosh.
A little bully who gets his ass kicked.
Yes, I that was like,
Finally, that little turd finally gets his ass beat.
and he's like cussing the whole time. Ralph is. He's cussing the whole time he's beating that little kid up, and he it was very well due because that bully had
Oh
been
yeah.
bullying the kids in the neighborhood for so long that he just was so tired of it. And his mom heard exactly what he said. He didn't get in trouble for cussing that time because I guess the mom thought it was well due because she was probably tired of them bullying her kids too. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
took him home, cleaned him up, sent him to his room for a little while to calm down. So,
Yeah. Or they were changing out the tire.
oh yeah,
And he actually said the F word.
yeah, he didn't say the F word on the movie, but you know that he did. He
He's
was
all
like,
you see it all in
"Oh,
slow motion. It's all oh
fudge."
fuck. And all of a sudden you just his dad just walks in. He says, "Do you know what your son said?"
So she gets some Life Boy soap and she makes him sit there with it and in his mouth. And I'm like, that's got to be all in his teeth and everything. And there's not enough water to rinse that out. It would take at least a couple hours to rinse. Ew.
the
Just thinking about it's grossing me out.
the mystery milk thing on the back of the magazine.
Oh, you're talking about whenever he had to do the decipher the code,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
was don't forget to drink your
yeah. Drink
Ovaltine.
more Ovaltine, and he's all son of a bitch.
He's like a stupid commercial. But yeah,
He busted his butt to get all the equipment that he needed for that code to be deciphered, and all of a sudden at the end, drink more Ovaltine.
hmm
I don't know about you, but that Ovaltine stuff was just. Bleh.
it wasn't like what you drink
Oh
nowadays.
no
Like it was
way!
quick. The
Yeah,
Ovaltine, it was gross. I tasted it,
dude,
and it's
Ovaltine's so
nasty.
nasty.
It was
Oh
very
my
nasty.
god, it was like so bitter. It felt like I was drinking battery acid.
Yeah, it was gross.
Like it had a horrible aftertaste. Oh my god.
There wasn't enough something to whatever to get that taste out of your mouth. Be like the dog and go lick your butt because you gotta get that taste out of your mouth.
Here's a piece of garbage. Let's eat that. Tastes better than Ovaltine.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man.
So what we got next?
We got Home Alone next.
Home Alone. All
Yeah.
right.
I kind of felt sorry for Kevin because he always got crapped on by all of his family. Like everybody just decided to pick on poor Kevin.
Especially the uncle.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he spilled the milk,
Look what you did, you little jerk.
oh no! If somebody talked to my kids like that,
Oh
I'd be
hell
like,
no.
"Oh, look what you're gonna go do, you little jerk!
Oh
Get out
yeah.
of my house!"
Gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Cheapskate. I'm sorry that I ruined your vacation. And he's like, your dad is paying good money. Or I think that was in the second one.
Yeah, but it just makes
But
me
it's
wonder,
still like,
what did Kevin McAllister's dad do to have that kind of a house, that kind of money to take everybody to Europe?
yeah.
It makes me wonder, he had ties with the mom.
Oh yeah, he had ties with the mom. Definitely had
Because that
ties with
was
the
a
mom.
humongous house.
Big house. Nobody on the street messed with anybody except for two lame-brained burglars who didn't know anybody from anything. So definitely, he definitely had ties with the mob. 100%.
But it's funny, because they had pizza and milk and Pepsi for dinner.
Right?
Well, you got to skimp somewhere.
Oh. That little metal statue was always getting knocked over.
Yeah, whenever somebody ran into it, the pizza delivery guy, the guy that came pick him,
the phone, the airport, the airport shuttle,
yep.
yeah. That was too funny. The traps were always the best one. The first one, first and foremost one, was when yeah, Marv and Harry were at the door, and they're like, "Yeah, come on, open the door. It's Santa Claus and his little elf." And down below the doggy door right there, which I have no idea why they had a doggy door. They didn't have no dog in the movie, but whatever. Has that BB gun. It just like completely freaking JFK's this dude's nuts. Like flat out, just point blank, just not even had any idea he was there. Just see this rifle barrel coming out and boom, just shoots him right in the gonads.
And you know what's funny is before they left, whenever Kevin was upstairs, he was sent upstairs because got angry with his family, and like my favorite part was he was upstairs jumping up and down, and he's like, "When I grow up, and have a family of my own. I'm gonna be living alone. And he starts jumping up and down. I'm
That's kind of
living
an
alone.
oxymoron.
I'm living alone.
Isn't that kind of an oxymoron, or what do they call it? A paradox.
I don't
It's
know.
like where they, oh, when I get married and have kids, I'm living alone. I'm like, okay, all right, there, Mister Al Capone.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Some of
Well,
those traps were on there. Oh my god, the traps. They were just the nail through the foot. He's walking up the stairs.
yeah, that was
It's
very
got all that
cringe.
roofing tar on
Yep.
there. Oh, steps right on that damn thing. I mean,
Yeah.
just point blank,
Mm.
steps right on it.
I did just that's cringe worthy right there. Cringe
I
worthy.
think one of the most cringeworthy is where he gets in the window and he's already barefoot. He gets in the window and he's like, Harry, I'm coming in. And then he steps right on all those glass ornaments. Just the
Yeah.
sound of everything, and he just the shattering of all that stuff, and
And then he continues to walk on
continues to
it.
walk on it. One of them actually, like, you see it actually break, and you're just sitting there. You're like going, "You're oh God, oh!"
You know, because I know that hurts. Because you ever try to pick up a glass ornament after it's broken?
I
You
have
get those little shards
feared,
of glass into your skin or
I have
something.
feared glass ornaments as a
Yeah,
kid.
that's why I don't get glass ornaments.
As ever since that, I have a fear for glass
There's two
ornaments.
reasons: grandkids and animals.
Cats.
Cats especially.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They always knock them over no matter what. And then it's going to fall on the floor and it's going to break, you know. So I
So
always get the unbreakable ones, the plastic ones that'll bounce if they fall.
So one of my other favorite scenes, and I shouldn't say it's one of my favorite, but it actually is pretty creepy, is where they finally catch Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
and he's reaching up there on the stairs, and he grabs the tarantula,
Oh.
turns around and puts it on the dude's face.
That would totally.
That was
That's you.
that
That's you.
not only was that me, but that was actually totally unscripted. It was supposed to be a rubber tarantula. They were supposed to
Do
be
you
like,
know his scream was genuine?
that's what I mean. It was that whole scene was unscripted. It was supposed to be like a little rubber tarantula, and it was and oh no, they changed it at the last minute to a real tarantula, put it on his face, and that was a
It was a legit scream.
legit scream, and that would have been the scream that I would have let out if somebody would ever put a tarantula on my face,
Because,
flat
and I
out.
know this is true because I'm married to you and I've seen
Ooh.
you around tarantulas and you're
I
like,
do
ugh.
not do. I do centipedes, scorpions, snakes. Not a little bit of spiders, but tarantulas. Oh, ugh. You have that dream where you wake up and all of a sudden the floor is covered with tarantulas. Nope, never mind. I don't got to pee no more.
My thing is with scorpions. I don't like scorpions. And I was fine with them until they stung me where they shouldn't have, and then I was just like, no, no, I'm good. I don't like you anymore. But now that's my. I like scorpions as much as you like your tarantulas.
Oof,
So
tarantulas, no go, no go. There's a reptile shop that was right down the street from our house, and of course, I don't know. It's a reptile shop. Didn't say arachnid shop, but every fucking reptile shop I go to has always have tarantulas. Always. Hands down.
and they're huge.
It's a reptile shop. Why are there tarantulas in here? What's the deal with that?
People think they're cool.
Yeah.
They're hairy. They
They're
will
ugly.
they will shoot out those hairs. At
Some
you
of them will, yeah.
when if they get mad enough, they will. That's their.
I don't think
defense.
we have those types of tarantulas. I think you have to find those in like the Amazon or something.
I don't know.
But either way, like
Don't go to Amazon and try to get the tarantulas.
Yeah, they made a movie on not to do that. Arachnophobia.
Yeah, that was another creepy movie. But so is that all your
I don't know
favorites from
what
Home Alone?
what other favorite scenes do you have from Home Alone?
Well, actually, whenever he gets, well, you already mentioned the getting the shot with the pellet gun, and I think whenever they're like going up the stairs and he throws down those paint cans and then he tries to miss it and he does miss it, and then all of a sudden there's another one coming down and it knocks him clear down the stairs.
Oh yeah. What about when he's going down the stairs to the basement
Yes, yeah. Whenever he's going down the stairs to the basement, because he's like, he thinks that it's open, so he's gonna go try it, and so he steps on the stairs and he slides all the way down.
You hear
I almost did that the other night. We had some rain in Arizona. Wow, big shocker there. But yeah, I was going down the stairs or the yeah here at the house, and I slipped because it was slick. You know, it wasn't frozen or anything, but yeah, I almost landed on my butt, and it's a good thing I didn't. I had the fence to fall back on, which was good. Yeah. Somebody would have said, "Hey, did you miss a step?" No, I hit every one of them on the way down.
I hit every one of them. So next one.
We got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Love that movie. All right.
And I'll start off because I already know you're going to mention this one. The scene that everyone knows with Cousin Eddie and the shitter's full.
Will tagged me into that earlier today.
Did he?
He tagged me in that on Facebook.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can say that on here, but
Shitter's full. It's from a movie. It's from a movie. It's funny. He's all pumping
he's out there
his
in a really short robe.
drinking a beer, having a cigar. Merry Christmas. Shitter's full. He's putting all that waste, that human waste, down the storm drain.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that down the storm drain.
No, it's a storm drain, not a crap drain.
So, what is one of your favorites? I have a couple more.
I just pretty much like anything that cousin Eddie does. He's just like complete.
One of the guys that makes the movie.
He's just complete utter randomness where, you know, he's so good hearted, but deep down inside you're like, this guy's a freaking bum. Yeah, it's funny because
he's that family random redneck.
Yeah, he's like that random family guy. He's just nice family, you know, a nice guy. Give the shirt off your back. I'd be questionable about that from Cousin Eddie though. God knows where that shirt's been.
That's true.
And he's got that metal plate in his head.
Whenever they're going sledding, he's like, "Yeah, I don't think I want to go down there on that, Clark. Why not? Oh, see, when I got this metal plate in my head. See, over here it's normal, but over here, no go. If that gets tinted, my hair just ain't gonna part right."
The yuppie neighbors that he has.
Oh yeah.
And he brings home that Christmas tree, and he's all, "Hey, Clark, where are you gonna put that tree? Why don't you bend over and I'll show you?"
He wasn't talking to the guy.
He wasn't talking to the guy. He was like, "I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her."
Oh my gosh. Crazy stuff.
Oh man. Most of that stuff that he did was illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wrote that check for the pool.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh.
Writing a bad check, that is a crime. When you know you don't have the money, and that's why he was like freaking out at bonus time. He was like, "Oh my god, I don't have the money to cover the check for his new pool and everything else." And it's like, okay, yeah, might be going to jail. And they ended up kidnapping the guy who didn't give him the bonus. I mean, who does that? Seriously.
The crazy redneck Eddie.
Right, but I'm talking about like the boss. That's the same guy who plays Noah at Noah's Arcade on Wayne's World. Who does that to their employees? Like, their record profits, and they busted their ass to get all this extra, you know, productivity done and everything. And it turns around Christmas bonus time. They have been giving a Christmas bonus out for, you know, the last 5-6 years, and all of a sudden they give them this Jelly of the Month club. What the man? That is some.
That's not a bonus. That's a boner.
That is some capstone crap if I ever heard. You remember that? You remember that when we were supposed to get a nice Christmas bonus? They ended up giving us a Christmas breakfast.
Yeah.
And most of everybody got the runs.
Turkey.
Not even a turkey. We didn't get no turkey. We got a turkey from the superintendent out of his own pocket.
Okay.
Which, that guy was cool. I liked him. But yeah, the company itself decided they were going to give us a Christmas breakfast. Like, what happened to our Christmas bonus? Oh, we're building a nice gazebo, and we got you this nice Christmas breakfast. It gave everybody food poisoning. So how'd that work out? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I have been there. I have been there, Clark Griswold. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I don't know why that does that. Must be some kind of loose wires or something.
But another one of my favorite scenes is whenever Clark is talking to Eddie's daughter. Did we already talk about this one?
No, we haven't talked about that one yet.
Oh, okay. It's whenever he's talking to Eddie's daughter, eldest daughter, and it's Christmas Eve, and she said she's super nervous about meeting Santa. And she's like, Uncle Clark, I am super nervous about meeting Santa. I'm so nervous I'm shitting bricks. Oh, I was like, okay. He's like,
Coming out of a little
you
kid.
shouldn't say that word. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, shitting rocks.
One time Cordell said that. Oh, Mom, I almost pooped rocks. Remember that?
Yeah, I
Or pooped
remember that.
bricks. What? I don't remember what it was that happened.
I don't remember either,
But
but it was
something
funny.
happened, and he was like, "Oh no, that's what it was. It was when we first got the studio open,
Oh yeah,
and we had all the grandkids in
Megan
here.
was going around scaring
Yeah,
the kids, and they thought somebody was outside trying to get in or
I
something.
told him it was a skinwalker or something like
Don't
that.
say that word.
I
Flesh
told him
pedestrian.
I told him, yeah, flesh, but whatever. I told him what it was, and
Flesh pedestrian.
I told him I was like, it must be a ghost or something. But it ended up being my oldest daughter and Cordell out of the mouths of babes. Oh my God, I was pooping bricks because what she was doing was going around the
I
entire.
think it was Arlon too.
Yeah, Arlon was in on it too. Yeah, what they were doing was they were going around knocking on all the windows and all the doors here. Yeah, they had no idea that anybody was even outside or anything like that. After everything was said and done, the kids were just freaking out.
I think Kyler had a death grip on you.
Yeah, Kyler had a death
He was,
grip
like,
on me.
wrapped around your head.
Cordell and Ariel were wrapped up under the table right there, holding each other for dear life. And I was like, "What is that? Oh my God, what is that?" Because we were just talking about ghosts, and then all of a sudden that happened. I was like, "Oh, this could not have been any smoother." Like it just randomly happened. I didn't make any arrangements with Megan or anybody. It was just complete, utter random. Like, hey, let's scare the kids. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll get in on this, even though I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna feed into it.
Did you have Kyler's fingerprints?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah, he was so scared. He was like a little koala bear with his. It was like a little mama koala bear holding on to their baby koala.
Oh my gosh, poor guy. They probably were pooping rocks.
Yeah, Cordell was. He said he was.
That's funny though. That's funny.
Next up is the Grinch. Jim Carrey or the 1968 version. The 1968 version is pretty much the original. Nothing really extravagant about it, except that it's the original. It had all the original songs and some good songs.
I also like the one from Dr. Seuss.
Well, they all are Dr. Seuss.
I know, but the original.
That's the one I'm talking about, 1968
gotcha.
version. Yeah. Well, that we used to have to watch in school every year.
Right.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. But I like the Jim Carrey one. So, some little news on Cindy Lou Who. She is actually the lead singer to a heavy metal band called Pretty Reckless.
Yeah, she sings really good.
Yeah, she does. She does. Not too many people know that.
She sings really good.
Not too many people know that.
She's all grown up now, guys. Check her out.
And yeah, check her out. It's kind of weird. You know what? My thing with the Grinch is he didn't really hate Christmas. He just hated people.
Well, can you blame him? He was picked on his whole life, so he
pretty much
became the bully person that didn't
like he just sat up on a hillside. He didn't bother anybody. He just was annoyed by everything, and rightly so. You kind of feel for the Grinch a little bit. Whatever. What do you got?
But well, I know this is probably a lot of other people's favorite scene is whenever he's deciding to go to whatever it is that they invited him to down in the Whoville.
Yeah.
And he's
wearing that goofy ass mask.
Yeah. But he looks in the mirror and he's got like this little dress on and he's all, oh, that's it. I'm not going. And then whenever he has the thing on, he's like, it's a kilt, not a dress, you sicko.
Puts on a kilt. It's a kilt, not a dress, you sicko.
And then
Too funny.
whenever he is, talking to Cindy Lou Who, and he starts growling and snorting and sniffling, and he's trying to scare her, and she just looks up at him and goes, she laughs, and he's like, kids these days so desensitized. I love
Oh
that
my
one.
god,
I love that part.
that movie was hilarious. Yeah, I remember watching that movie in the theater.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Next up, Elf.
I think I have all the favorites that you have on there, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and
All
go
right,
for it.
my favorite is the word that he used, cotton-headed ninny muggin.
Cotton-headed knitting muggin.
It's like that's like almost like a curse word, but it's not. It's so
You know what? You know who said that all the time
who
because they saw it on the movie? Cordell. He used to
cotton-headed.
call everybody a cotton-headed ninny muggin.
Oh yeah.
He did. I'm serious.
That's because he's a cotton-headed nitty muggin.
And then, like, whenever he's eating the spaghetti and he puts all the sweets on it and
Oh,
he
the
can't get enough
syrup.
of it, and so he puts more on there and he's like mixing it all together and he starts eating it with his hands because he can't get enough of it. And I'm
he's
like, oh,
he's all. Do we get syrup? His mom's all. We have spaghetti. Oh, I think I have some right here. He pulls a big old thing of syrup right out of his jacket sleeve and just pours it on there.
that's just one thing that does not go as well unless you're an elf.
I mean, hey,
It is what it is. It's who you are.
I've seen some weird stuff people eat, but like eating gum on the railway.
Yeah, that was another. Oh, that was such a gross scene. He picks it up off the railway rail and he puts it in his mouth, and I'm just like, ugh. So yeah, that was really gross. But is that all your favorite scenes?
My favorite is one of my favorites is where like she's in there taking a shower and she has no idea he's
Oh
there,
yeah, yeah.
and she's singing "Baby It's Cold Outside." And he starts
Uh-huh.
kind of singing, and then at the end, she's all looking around and sees, "Get out of here! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Get out of here! Don't look at me!" Like this poor guy has no idea what's going on. He thinks it's innocent, and like, no, dude, you're being a creepo.
Her. Oh, let's see. What's next? We got Scrooge.
Scrooged.
What is one of your favorite scenes?
When Loudermilk gets fired and he's like sitting there like trying to talk, and it's Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
always funny.
he's always got like that weird
voice.
He played in Police Academy and what's that other one? Hot to Trot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a funny one. You ever get a chance to watch that one? That's an old one.
But yeah, it's a good movie. And I mean, he's
Frank.
got his shotgun and
Yeah, he's gonna go shoot Frank. He's like a big old disgruntled employee and everything. Frank is like this cheap ass guy, and he starts naming down all the who's gonna get what for Christmas. Send him a bath towel. Cheap ass.
yeah, nobody gets a microwave. They all get bath towels.
Yeah. Everybody gets bath towels. And stupid little cheap asses.
You know what one of my favorite scenes is?
Huh.
Whenever Frank gets slapped around by the ghost of Christmas present, he's starting kicking him around, smacking him around.
Oh yeah.
That was like one of the funniest.
Dude, she's like creepy and cutesy at the same time.
Yep.
She pulled that off really well, I thought.
Fairy godmother.
Like, dude, that was so weird. Like, I was like, I don't know about her. She's kind of strange. But it was all good though. It was pretty cool.
It was a good movie.
It kicks him right in the nuts.
Yeah,
sometimes the truth is painful. Ow.
Frank, sometimes the truth is painful.
Oh man, that was such a great movie.
And then I don't know if you want me to mention this other one about the dancers.
Oh, I don't care.
Like,
do it.
Whenever the dancers are out there and she comes in because she's like, you can't show that on TV. And they're like, why not? Because you can see her nipples. And Frank's like, you can't even see her nipples. And then he asks the guy for the back that works backstage, and he's like, yeah, you can't even see those nips. I was like, oh my god. I mean, it's just one of those scenes where
it's
you're
funny.
Just like,
it's funny. It's
okay,
funny.
Whatever. But
it's so funny.
It was a good movie. What was some of your favorites from it?
Well, that pretty much wraps that part up. Some honorable some honorable mentions that we were debating on the list. Honorable mention number one is Die Hard. Is it or is it not a Christmas movie? Bruce Willis says it's not a Christmas movie. I say that's a bunch of crap. It is a Christmas movie. It
Well,
happened
then you
during
have
Christmas.
to add in Lethal Weapon
I'm going to add in Lethal Weapon and Die Hard 2 with a Vengeance.
because they're all filmed at Christmas time.
They are. They are. They
So what
are.
does everybody think? Give us your honest opinion. Put it down in the comments. Is it or is it not? These three movies, are they or are they not?
We're going to do 4 because
Are we
Batman
gonna do 4?
Batman Returns
Okay.
is a
What do you guys
is a
think?
Christmas.
Are they or are they not Christmas movies?
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Is Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, and Batman Returns, are they or are they not Christmas movies? Let's find out. Put it in the comments and let's hear what you got to say. In the meanwhile, that's it for what we got for today. And we will see you guys here in a couple of days with our regular podcast show. And we are going to be doing 2 episodes a week instead of the usual one, just to get our name out there even better. And we have new website at www.thebigjimshow.com. Definitely check that out. We've got some new merchandise and new merchandise to come. So that's going to be awesome. And we're going to be able to integrate some holiday sales in there. I don't have any going for the moment. I just barely got the website up and running yesterday. So it's there and it'll work. And feel free to check out some of our previous episodes that we have. We mentioned why we don't get into multi-level marketing. That was our last episode. And yeah, we definitely encourage you guys to check out our other episodes and see what you guys think. All right, guys, we love you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.